We call the house the Ramble.
And I could ramble on and on about The Ramble. It's a gorgeous 1920s home in Albuquerque, completely redesigned by French and French Interiors. Heather French showed me around, and I gasped at every turn.
Stop it.
This home has 3 different living spaces, each a perfect example of how to reimagine your living room based on your needs. Where do you start?
Generally, I start with how the people want to use the room.
She says this room is for having company over, socializing, playing games, having a cocktail. Heather says the lockdowns from the pandemic forced so many families to reevaluate how their living rooms functioned.
And we're up over 300%. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
People were forced to take a good hard look at their space, right?
Absolutely.
Is that what you attribute to that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think people really realize the importance of home.
She recommends setting up your furniture to allow for many uses, not solely focused on the TV.
Face chairs away from the TV, and they can swivel and turn around and look at the TV.
You know, you watch these design shows and they never show the TV in the living room, which for so many people, that's unrealistic.
I think the way to get around that is, one, if you don't want to be looking at it all the time and you're a family that doesn't use it all the time, then cover it up. Put it in a hutch or think of something creative to screen it while you're not using it.
Or, she said, find a big piece of art to cover the TV when it's not in use. But you can also just embrace it. This room in the Ramble is all about the TV, with a sectional to lounge in. But for those of us who only have one living space, use other parts of the room for other functions.
If you're needing a desk in a space, like putting a desk up against the back of a sofa.
Or take a look at what she did in here.
If you take the sofas, if you have enough room, and take the sofas and run them, facing each other, and then have 2 chairs and 2 chairs.
Perfect for sparking conversation. She also encourages homeowners to use the corners of their spaces. It's a great opportunity for a small table for puzzles or games that won't take up a lot of room. And you can play around with the layout of your furniture and your room using design apps or just old-fashioned graph paper. Then once you nail that layout, Heather says, start to add those finishing touches to warm it up.
I do think that once you hit that point that functions well for you and your family, then keep layering in and making it beautiful.